we're back. And we've only missed one board. So, we're on to quarter 3. Oh, I guess I can unmute myself in Discord, but Craig's not here yet. And we come in with Zhou having a, what did we say, 36 imp lead over Zhou in this match, but still a lot of bridge to play. We're going to jump over to the other table, so we watch the other two pairs in the second quarter, but let's give everyone a bunch of airtime. Now we're going to be watching Harrison Luba, Bohan Zhou, Rory Xiao, and Jonathan Yu. And we'll see if they have any different set of conventions. We can't really tell. Possible that either of these pairs are playing some sort of precision system. But I guess we'll find that out. So North opens a heart. East, of course, with his, despite the heart shortness and 5 spades, not enough to bid vulnerable. And I wonder what North-South are going to do system-wise over the heart opener. Probably some form of Jacoby. North confirmed not playing groove. But doesn't that look like 9 to 15 balanced? Isn't that what a heart is, 9 to 15? So 2 no trump by South. Alerted as invitational plus with hearts. That's pretty common nowadays. How good is a grand? It looks pretty good, right? You can probably... It looks unbalanced with the pointed suit weaknesses. Okay, you pessimist. Wouldn't you prefer to open the best bid in your entire system on every hand now? Yeah, it looks to me like playing on diamonds is probably your best chance to make a grand slam. Maybe. I mean, roughing 2 clubs also has some merits. Not sure. But we'll see when, if and when they get there. 4 hearts, balance maximum. They might just have to treat every hand that has no singleton as a maximum, systemically. And now South, with the 18 count, is definitely going to bid over this. They choose 4 no trump, which looks like key card to me. A reasonable choice. I mean, mostly all that South cares about is the ace queen of hearts and ace of diamonds. They are going to care about third round controls in both of the pointed suits. Balance max sounds like North-South play strong club. That's also very possible. Yeah, that could be the case. Or maybe this is just kind of alerted as like balanced. Like 3 hearts would be the not accept invite and 4 hearts is the accept invite. But yeah, you're probably right that this could be maximum, as in they were limited in their 1 heart opener. So 5 spades showing 2 with the queen, 6 diamonds asking for third round diamond control. This looks like a sensible approach by South, confirming all the key cards, looking for a grand. And North should be accepting. You know, maybe if they have some sort of sophistication here, they could use like 6 no trump to show the diamond queen as the third round control, whereas 7 hearts just shows ace doubleton or something like that, or singleton ace. Ooh, uh-oh. Looks like a bit of a misunderstanding. Ah, never mind. They just have no agreement, and South was hopeful that 6 diamonds would get the point across. Practical choice by North if you don't have an agreement about this auction. You know, you don't want to pass 6 diamonds if it's undiscussed. And just retreating to 6 hearts, a contract that he knows is safe, makes sense. Unfortunately, they are going to miss out on a Grand Slam. So this could be a bit of a swing for Zhou if the other rune gets there. But in 6 hearts, Declare has no problems in the play. They can elect to just pull all of the trumps. No need to go about roughing clubs and risking going down somehow if someone over roughs and like spades or 8-0 or something. So ace of diamonds, diamond to the king. Declare will probably try roughing finesse and diamonds, or to rough out the queen or something like that, and everything works. 13 tricks. Will be a good auction for North-South to discuss for later, of course. But it is pretty common in these keycard auctions for 6 of a new suit to ask for 3rd round control. So on to the next one. We get another heart opener by North, another big 18 count by South with heart support. This one not nearly as good as the last hand. 3 small trumps, not honor 4th, no singleton. But we do still have another slam alert. It looks like slam is going to go down in either clubs or hearts, with the king of spades offside, but I would not be surprised if this pair reaches the slam. Especially now that they found this club fit. Alright, 2 clubs. No alert on the 2 club bid. I think it's more normal nowadays to play 2 clubs as could be a balanced hand with even a doubleton club and some heart support. But maybe the style changes in precision. You wonder what parts of the system North-South thought were more important. It could just be, I mean, it could be new partnerships. It could be newer bridge players, for example, right? Like, you don't get taught post keycard stuff. Like, if you learn 4 no trump is Blackwood, you learn 4 no trump asks for aces or keycards, 5 no trump asks for kings, and that's it. I don't think I learned about the 3rd round control asking stuff until like several years after I was already playing keycard. So I'm not sure. Maybe they just have never heard about this. It would be great if Joe Stokes, the US Junior coordinator, would offer some advice about these kinds of auctions to them afterwards. I don't exactly know what his role is in all of this, but hopefully there is a junior coach or junior advisor or something like that that works with the players to nail down some of the bigger holes in their understanding, system-wise and otherwise. Heart, 2 clubs, 3 clubs, 3 hearts, 4 diamonds, Cupid, and supportive hearts. Makes a ton of sense. A lot of players, and especially the robots on BVO, would never think of Cupiding North's hand. They have this 11 count, but you have 3 key cards. Slam is all about controls and tricks. And so, if South actually has like a big club suit, they might have like ace, king, queen, 6 of clubs and like 3 small hearts here, and be hoping that you have this ace of diamonds control to go with their king 3rd or something, so that you can just pull 2 rounds of trumps and then run the clubs. So good bid, 4 diamonds by North. It is going to vault South into some sort of action. I guess South's choice was 4 spades, which once the double comes through, South might be a little less ambitious with their cards, especially looking at the 3 small trumps. If they are able to sign off in 5 hearts, they will still make the contract. I mean, but it will take restraint from South. I mean, I think he should get the problem right with the double of 4 spades. I like the double of 4 spades by West. I mean, for all West knows, their partner was all set to lead a minor suit against this, or maybe even a trump. And the only thing that they care about is this king of spades in their own hand. But it does help to make South's life easier. Now South should know that the queen of spades is not a very good card. It's been a long time since I've played like junior bridge type stuff. I'm not sure how often people would psych this double in juniors. I know some people do that in the past. Hey, Craig.
Hey. Yeah, so Chris gave me a really great hand from whatever the last nationals was, I guess Phoenix, where he actually did psych a double of 4 spades on some uncontested auction where he had 3 of them. But he, like, the double made declarer think they were 5-0, so it just conjured up a couple of tricks out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he did it for the right reason. That I guess there was some reason to believe that the play would offer declare some possibilities to cater to a 5-0 spade break. No.
Yeah, so Brad says there may be some confusion about North's pass being no spade control versus showing denying a spade control, you think, maybe? Okay. Yeah, you can definitely do that. Oh my god. Double by East. What is that?
That doesn't...
Oh! Wait.
I mean, he's doubling for a heart lead, but that's, they haven't beaten it on a heart lead yet.
Well, but...
Certainly better. Heart lead...
Maybe it makes
probably
sense.
Does beat it, right?
What?
Heart...
Anything beats it. It doesn't matter what they lead. This is just down 1. They have,
spade lead doesn't beat it.
South bypassed queuing 4 hearts. I thought hearts was trump. That's... You and I must have a different understanding of this auction, Brad. South bypassed queuing 4 hearts.
I don't think 4 hearts is a Q bid. Like, I think it's, trumps could still be either suit at that point, but 4 hearts is definitely not a Q bid. It's a, I have nothing more to say, good luck partner bid.
Yeah.
Yeah, they bid and raised hearts. 4 hearts is not a Q bid.
Maybe... So, like... If South had the same hand with 1 more club and 1 fewer diamond, then this is just making, right?
1 more club and 1 fewer heart, obviously, except you raised
Well, but
hearts,
he can't have 1 fewer heart. He bid 3 hearts. Like, right. East knows he has a heart trick if it doesn't go away.
Right.
But it just seems crazy to me to assume that South can't pitch a heart loser.
Yeah, I think East probably wanted to make sure that West didn't lead a spade and figured, at most, again, like, it's 5 imps, and that's only if the other table is in 6 clubs making.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but you would... you'd really hate to watch partner lead a spade and, they take the first 12 tricks as they would here. Well, I guess not the first 12, but they certainly take 12 of them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Okay, Brad, I still think that hearts is the is the trump suit at the point that we're Q-bidding here. Maybe I'm like way off base on this, but when South bids three hearts here, we've found a heart fit. So it seems to me like four diamonds is a Q for hearts.
So I think I would just want to be a little more flexible. Like it's a Q bid towards slam in one of the suits we've bid and raised, which is probably more likely to be hearts, but like we'll figure it out later. This is the kind of auction where you'd often see a five no trump pick a slam bid at some point.
No, I mean I agree. Like clubs could be bid if partner bids like six clubs at some point, then we'll know what trumps is. We'll find out at the sixth level. But yeah, I'm not convinced that four hearts is ever a Q.
Yeah, I believe four hearts is never a Q. I mean, by the way, some people, including I believe the two commentators here, would play four diamonds as kickback for clubs, right?
Yep.
So Rob and I had a rule when we played together. So we never had a kickback accident. Sometimes we had some really stupid kickback auctions, but they were never of the like both players are bidding Blackwood type. Because our rule was if there was a bridge player anywhere in the world who thought a bid could be kickback, then it was kickback.
Yep.
It was not perfect because sometimes we were trapped into bidding kickback when we didn't want to, but it meant we never had like four diamonds past four no trump and both players think they're bidding Blackwood. Meanwhile, is he really considering running this? I guess it's his only chance to make it, right? That's not possible. West can't have the queen jack. I don't know what he's thinking about.
I mean, Declare might be just trying to get out for down one at this point.
Yes, I think that's...
Yeah.
I mean, there's not even a possibility that he says a singleton honor. When the 7 is led, I think he's probably trying to figure out if he has any chance to go down one against Queen Jack 4th in East.
Right. That's most likely what's happening now. I mean, he might be worried about the clubs as well. Like, we could see a club hook at some point into the Jack Doubleton.
Probably not, right? Because he can draw two trumps safely to find out, and what we'll find out is that the Jack of Clubs is no longer in play.
Yeah. Yeah, very possible. Okay, Declare does go up with the hard ace. So this north-south pair have had two slam accidents on the past two boards. This board and the previous one, they missed a mostly cold grand. Because they just hadn't discussed their methods after bidding keycard.
I didn't see that board. That was... I see. So the other room, they did bid it, so it was an 11 imp swing.
Oh, they did bid the grand in the other? Okay, yep.
So heart, two no trump, four hearts, showing a maximum. Okay.
It looks like they're playing precision.
Yeah, they are. So I see. So it looks like South was asking about third round diamond control for a grand, and North just had no idea what was going on.
Yep.
North probably thought it was asking about the king of diamonds.
I think North was just taking a safe route because they didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, that too.
So six clubs going down one, and I believe this table is a little bit ahead of the other room. We will see a comparison soon.
Yeah, I think if so, only a couple of tricks because they've got a comparison for the previous board.
Mm-hmm.
In the other room with the precision pair, maybe a little bit slower overall.
Yeah. Okay, 100.
Disappointing result for North-South there. It's a reasonably playable slam, obviously.
Yeah, just not once West doubles four spades. I think South should get out at that point.
Yes.
But Here we are. East opens a diamond. Nice 12 count over there. Great diamond suit. Heart by west. Spade by north. Support double. Should see a 2 something bid by south.
Yeah. Two hearts showing sound race to two spades, I think, would be common in the open events. We'll see if these guys are doing that.
You think most people would play transfers here, is what you're suggesting?
I think so. Yeah, I think that's become very close to expert level standard.
Well, so what's 2 diamonds then? It can't be hearts.
Um, no, but it can be it can be your cubit, right? Like a stronger than this bit, stronger than two hearts, like a 3 card limit raise.
Right. Okay. Well, 2
Or
spades
or
by
any,
south.
if two no trump is your 4 card limit raise, then two diamonds transfer to cubit should be your 3 card limit raise, I think.
Sure.
Anyway, they do get to a quiet 2 spades to lose 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like they're going to be off 1 here. Is that right?
Well, they're definitely off 1.
No,
Okay,
no.
This line of play is going to work, but what is this line of play? Didn't we want to like win the queen of diamonds in dummy and run the 8 of spades? A trick one?
That would have been my choice. I guess he was planning to just lose 2 spades, let them cash a bunch of hearts, and eventually pitch a club and hope that they couldn't get the king of clubs.
Yeah,
set up in time.
Declare's just elected to try the line of, I've seen the opponent's hands. Gib did that against me earlier when I played the Zenith during the break. Gib just double dummied a hand.
Right, because when you run the diamond around, you're guaranteeing a pitch for your club, so you can just play ace and a trump, planning to lose 2 spades and 3 hearts.
Well, but not when the opponents take 3 hearts and a club first, right?
Well, so you play ace and a spade, they win, they cash 3 hearts and shift to a club from the correct side, and you still have the possibility of diamonds 3-3 or the diamond length with the long spade.
No, we don't have the possibility of diamonds 3-3. East-West are playing 2/1.
Oh, so you still open a diamond. Yeah, but the diamond length can still be with a long spade.
Yeah, it's possible.
I mean, I would have taken the other line too, but I think that's what this declarer had in mind, and it's not totally crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to work.
Well, I mean, it's going to work because the opponents only have 1 spade trick. That's why it's going to work.
Yes.
But...
And maybe he also was worried about this diamond ruff, right? They can get 2 diamond ruffs if he still have a 5-card suit.
Yeah.
Spade around, diamond ruff, heart over, diamond ruff. So I don't think this line was...
Oh, we were in 2 spades. Oh, I thought we were in like 3 spades. Oh, and 2 spades. Yeah, if we lose 2 spades and 3 hearts.
Yeah, I think that line was actually kind of reasonable.
2 spades and 3 hearts.
Like when you lose that spade finesse, if they start roughing diamonds, it's just the end of the world for you.
Yeah, but you can't do anything against that layout. It's just there's nothing you can do.
Well, you can play ace and a spade and only lose 1 diamond ruff instead of possibly 2.
Oh, but you're not losing diamond ruffs, right? You lose 2 spades, 3 hearts, and a club on that line.
No, I'm saying though the line where you go up with the queen of diamonds and run the 8 of spades, you're in danger of losing 2 diamond ruffs.
Yeah, but you can't make the contract against that layout anyway.
Why not?
I just said you lose 2 spades, 3 hearts, and a club.
Right, but again, not if the diamond length is with a 3rd spade.
No, we're not giving up any diamond ruffs. We're losing 0 diamond ruffs. We're giving up 2 spade tricks, 3 hearts, and the king of clubs. Oh, you're saying that if they...
I'm saying the line where you play the queen of diamonds and run the 8 of spades, you're in danger of losing diamond ruffs.
Yeah. Never mind. We'll move on. Next hand, 1 no by West. And we get heart, club to the queen and ace. Declare, I guess, going after clubs for their tricks. instead of diamonds. I guess that makes sense. West has most of the entries, so setting up West suit seems somewhat reasonable. North. I mean, North is in a bit of a pickle. The Jack 9 doubleton of clubs and dummy looks like a pretty good holding. Did we need South to pop up with the King of Clubs? We might have needed South to pop up with the King of Clubs here to play Hearts.
It doesn't even beat it though, right?
They would have collected 4 more checks.
So the crash, it crashes the 10 of clubs, so Declare just wins the ace of hearts, plays a club, and they'll take some hard tricks, but that'll be that.
Yeah. That's true. But Declare is making some over tricks now. With the spades coming home, he's gonna make 3.
It is. Yep.
And Zhou is out to 49 imps, close to 50 imps in front. Just unblock the 9 of clubs, cross and spades, and there's some potential for a squeeze.
After that spade pitch, I think he'll be pretty confident that he can, play any spade in his hand and take 4 spade tricks.
Yep. Yeah, so club pitching a diamond, cash the ace of spades, and then when both opponents follow, you can claim.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you might have needed to find North with the King, Queen, Jack of diamonds that they didn't lead. Seems unlikely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why did we throw a spade from the dummy? Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that?
Doesn't matter, right?
Well, not when spades are 2-1, but what if South had 3 of them? We need the finesse.
Oh, I see. Yeah, but North had already pitched a spade.
I know, but we don't know that South started with 3 of them. If North had pitched from a doubleton, then North would show out on the second round. The finesse is marked.
Yeah, it does seem like you probably didn't need to keep all those diamonds.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
Spade by West. Oh, no. I was
going to speculate on the odds of North doubling and then say how much I hated it.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, do you think North is going to overcall a no trump? But
nah, it'll also be horrible, but better than this.
I like a no trump much more than I like double.
Yeah, they call this the Super Clark Burger. Do you know why?
No.
So the 4-3-3 when you double is the Clark Burger, as in Clark Kent. But the 4-3-3 when your 4-card suit is their suit is the the super one.
Well, that's exotic.
That is truly a reprehensible action.
Yeah, well, South got saved because East showed hearts.
Yeah.
2 diamonds.
West obviously could not complete the transfer.
Yeah, I don't really like 3 clubs.
Yeah, I was thinking whether you're better off bidding 2 spades or 3 clubs. I think the hand is promising enough that I would bid 3 clubs. If partner happens to have any help at all in clubs, you're pretty close to making a game.
Don't you think partner would start with redouble if you were making a game, though?
Yeah, I mean, not really, right? Like, you don't need much more than he actually has. You just need a little bit of club length.
Wait, are you saying we're close to making 3-0 here?
No, I'm saying if partner had just a few clubs instead of 5-6 in the red suits, you don't even really need much in high cards to make a game. You certainly don't need much in high cards to make 3 clubs, right? Partner presumably has nothing, and partner's often gonna have a singleton spade here. So
yeah,
I think 3 clubs is fine.
I guess your theoretical hand. I mean, partner has to have heart stuff, right? Because they bid 2 diamonds. So,
Right, but just give him like, the same high cards he has, but like 2-5, 2-4, And now you're probably making at least four clubs.
well,
I mean, you're still it's just true, like you're not that close to making a game, but you know, I don't know. I think I would bid three clubs as West. Brace to be a Brace to be a better part scorer a lot of the time. And three no trump is crazy, but I think bidding three clubs is totally fine.
okay.
Like you can't complete the transfer, right?
I don't know. I mean,
Like maybe just you hope your aces and kings score enough tricks as part of trumps to go with.
yeah, PJF has a good question. Can North switch to the King of Hearts? I mean, I would. I would on this auction.
Mhm. Yeah, and Dummy has an entry in the ten of spades now, although I don't think he's still not going to make this, is he?
No, he's down like four or something. I don't. I mean, I don't know how bad it is exactly, but it's
I suspect it's not that bad because anything the opponents do helps his cause.
yeah.
And I guess he's not going to envision that he can lead a spade to the 10 successfully to create an entry.
Well, but it doesn't help. What's the entry do for you? You get the Ace of Hearts, and that's it.
Something. It also lets you exit a diamond to end play them again.
Yeah. But I mean, not really, because North has hard exits.
Right. Oh no, no, he doesn't because now your diamonds are set up.
Oh, you mean if the Ten of Spades wins before,
Yeah,
and,
like
and you
when
don't
at the
cash the
point when
hard
he exited with
ace?
at the point when he exited with a 10 of clubs, if he had played a low spade out of his hand, he was going to do pretty well.
Really?
And North has to hop up and shift to a heart, but if North doesn't hop up, you win the 10, exit a diamond to North, and now North can play a heart, giving you an entry to what are now good diamonds, or a black suit helping you out to set up your hand.
No, North just goes Queen of Spades spade.
Well, he doesn't go Queen of Spades spade because when you play the Queen of Spades, you run the suit as declare.
Yeah, but Declare could
Like,
always run the suit. What I don't know.
I don't think you understand what I'm saying at all.
I obviously not.
So declare a couple of tricks ago exited with a 10 of clubs.
Yeah,
He could have played a low spade out of his hand.
right. And North just wins the Queen of Spades and plays another spade.
Okay, and now you take four spades in your hand, so that's, already a decent start at not going down a million.
Yeah. But I mean, like, you don't have any red suit winners. You take zero red suit tricks, and if you win the Ten of Spades and
Right,
cash
but
the heart ace, that sets up hearts for the defense.
You don't think there's some possibility North ducks the Queen of Spades there, though?
Well, it doesn't matter, right? Like, okay, the Ten of Spades holds, so what?
Now you exit a diamond,
Okay,
which is the last diamond stopper for the defense.
okay.
And now what do you want North to do?
I mean, like, I wouldn't duck the Queen of Spades, but like North can exit a spade at this point.
No, he can't. He's down to Queen third. If he exits a spade, the spade's run.
Of course he can, because like there's still no entry to the red suits and dummy. I know you're giving up 5 spade tricks on this line. I would prefer to give up 4 spade tricks, just for personal preference. But but yes, I mean like the contract is not particularly great.
That's true.
But anyway,
And it gets you up to, it gets you up to like 8 tricks or so, which isn't so bad.
yeah. So Queen of Diamonds now should see a spade exit. I mean, a hard exit is okay as well. It will beat the contract a trick.
Yeah, so down one really is not so bad, considering what he started with.
Yeah, the defense didn't really figure out what was going on. I mean, South didn't win the Queen of Hearts. Whoa! Hello? Those diamonds were winners.
Yeah, but this is fine too.
I mean,
yes,
it was
yes, they
as
were,
long as the
but-
hearts break.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a little strange.
Okay, that was a weird hand all around, but Declare got there to go down only one. Yeah, it's rough. I mean, they were on a misfit. If they got to 3 of a red suit, like 3 diamonds or something, that might not have been pretty either. But I do think the defense could have done a little better to collect some more tricks.
Yeah, and West, I think, probably thought that East was 5-5, not 5-6, right? I mean, East chose to show his suits in the wrong order, and that worked out pretty badly for him. I think if he just started with a transfer to diamonds, they would have played 2 diamonds probably fairly successfully.
Yeah.
And maybe his plan was to transfer to diamonds and bid hearts, but
Yeah.
yeah, at least then hard to know what you had.
Pass by north, a diamond by east, a spade by south. Negative double. 2 spades by north, check, check. We reopen with the double again. And 3 diamonds by east. So where are we doing as west? It's a little tricky. We have a spade stopper, but it's not like a great one. We're kind of minimum in terms of if we wanted to game force. And we don't even know that partner has long diamonds over there. I mean, we forced them to do something over our second double.
Yeah, I think, they had to have 5 diamonds because they could have been 2-0 as a scramble, but 6 is an unexpected bonus.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard to find 3 no trump east-west. I mean, 3 no trump might not make, but it looks like the best chance at making a game.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out if they'd make it, and I think probably. And you're going to have to guess the spades, and, maybe not. There's 3 hearts and a spade, and I guess the spade is your 9th trick. Yeah, so if you guess the spade, you'll make it.
Yeah, it does depend, Brad. If you do have some sort of way to show like a weak hand with diamonds over 2 spades, then showing that 6 diamond would be nice. But if you don't play some sort of like good bad 2 no trump, then it's kind of tough.
Yeah. Yeah, partner's gonna think you have like a 2.5 diamond rebid for that action. Your hand is certainly not up to that.
Right.
Anyway, it looks like that's gonna be more or less it for the defense, right?
Well, the jack of diamonds comes into play here.
I see. Yeah, right. Because you can't rough. You can rough 2 spades, and I see. You can't get back to your hand. Yep. So they got one more trick.
Well, if South doesn't lead a second spade, you don't get the spade trick, but there's clubs and dummy set up, or this queen 10 fifth of clubs sets up for like Declare has 8 top tricks, 6 diamonds, a spade, and a club, so they only need to get one more. This play seems fine from Declare. I mean, you're not in 4 diamonds, so you don't need to like risk roughing in with the diamond king and doing something weird. I do think that he had enough diamond spots that it was safe to try and rough with the 8. But this is perfectly okay.
Yeah, yes, there's more or less guarantees going plus.
Yep. Should see a claim relatively soon. Declare gets to rough the spade return with the 9 and then just claim on all high trumps. We're about halfway through the 3rd segment. And Zhou has, they've pulled out to a pretty massive lead, 55 imps now. I don't think Zhou has scored a single imp this set. so far.
I mean, it's only like the fourth or fifth board, right?
This is the
Or
seventh
seventh
board.
board. Wow. It's true though. It is a shutout at this point.
Yeah, really turning on the pressure. I think both teams are four-handed, unless I'm incorrect about this. Let me quickly check the rosters while we take a look at the next board.
You are correct.
Yeah, they are four-handed. Okay, so maybe just a bit of good luck for the Zhou squad in this segment so far, that they've been on the right side of all the swings. Spade, no trump. How many spades do we bid as East? Apparently 3 is the number selected. Just what a troll Harrison is. Alerts his 3 spade bid as 14 to 16. I mean, first off, if you have a high card point agreement about this bid, you're doing it wrong. This bid has nothing to do with high cards. It's all about, like,
Yeah.
you know,
Playing straight.
you're somewhere sitting in between a 2 spade and 4 spade rebid. But okay.
And also making that announcement and turning up with an 11 count.
Yeah.
I'd be pretty pissed off.
Oh yeah.
That would. I think North South would be absolutely justified in director call here, even though obviously it's not going to make any difference on the actual deal. That is really just not appropriate in my lights.
I mean, it might make a difference. It can depend. We'll see how the defense goes, because there are 4 tricks available to the defense. They can get 2 diamonds, a club, and a spade. Declare should not be guessing the spade suit.
They're gonna have a pretty distorted picture of what East Hand is. Yeah, I think the East honestly, like, yeah. I feel like, I don't know if procedural penalties are a thing, but I would want to give East a procedural.
Mm-hmm. A diamond to the king. I don't like this
spades, see if more
play,
clinches.
because we're just cashing the king of spades next anyway, so I don't really like the diamond to the king. Oh my god. He just...
How is that possible?
That is suspect.
I mean, again, if they are in the same physical room, maybe North has some kind of tell.
Yeah, that's very possible. I mean, also maybe South did something over spade, because South might have actually made a takeout double with a stiff spade, which makes me way more likely to not take the hook on the second round.
Yeah, PGF, like, so this is not any kind of alert in ACBL land. So when the guy goes out of his way to explain something that doesn't require an alert and it's off by a full ace value, that's just infuriating.
Yeah.
So yes, PJ, that would be like, just for gross violation of the alert procedure.
Yep.
Yeah, like, I don't know if such a thing is possible, but man, like that, I would be coming for East after that.
Well, on the actual hand, when East picks up the spade suit, I mean, like, you can't really do anything. There was the defense was never in after trick 1, and it's not like South would have made a different lead against.
No, nothing would make a difference in the hand, but it really does not speak at all well to East ethics.
Oh, of course. No, I mean, this is like a horrible thing to do. Do you have alert rules about what you should describe, e.g. number of spades, rather than just a point count? No, I mean, like, anyone who alerts this bid is doing something wrong. And unless it shows, like, a really unusual thing systemically. Right. But everyone knows that this is just, like, more than 2 spades and less than 4 spades. That's what bridge is.
Right, the opponents, if they were at all unsure exactly what East range is, would be fully entitled to ask and get an explanation. But it's, it is not correct for East to volunteer any information unasked on this kind of auction.
Right. Like if he alerted
Yep.
three spades and just wrote like invitational or INV, like that's totally fine. I wouldn't have an issue with that. But alerting it
Yes.
as something that is like a gross misdescription of his hand is not okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
he has
I mean,
spent way too much time
generally,
with
it
Aaron
needs to be
Jones.
it generally needs to be outland if you're playing standard-ish methods like 2/1. Natural rebids are never alertable.
Yeah. So hurt by North, we get a no trump by East, which, unfortunately looks like the right bid. Nothing else to do.
Yeah, and South is, you know, South is really, really thinking about it, and I can't say I blame him. Like, I think I probably wouldn't hit this, but I can see why it's tempting, especially, stuck 55 imps in the match.
Yeah. I mean, might also just be thinking about if two hearts is the right bid.
Yeah, I mean, he also might be like, shaking with rage after the alert on the previous board, as I would
That's
be.
very possible as well. Yeah. So I heard a no trump South
I think
likes
it
to
actually is
pass.
I think there actually is some chance that he's, like giving it a look to see whether he wants to call the director.
Hmm.
That he does pass, I think probably correctly, although it is a little bit tempting to go after him.
Yeah, PJF, you're right. You're allowed to psych. You're not allowed to psych consistently, otherwise you do get slapped with penalties. Like, you can't make the same type of psych consistently. So if systemically, like in their notes, that bid was described as 14 to 16 highs with 6+ spades or whatever it is, then he should be giving that description. But kind of my point was anyone who slaps a high occurred point range on that bid doesn't understand bridge. So I can't imagine that they have a systemic understanding that it is 14 to 16.
Yeah,
That
that's true.
that to me almost feels like cheating.
I 100% agree. So even if it's in the notes, though, it would still be inappropriate for, like, pairs have all kinds of bids in the notes that aren't alertable. If it's in the notes, then it would be the correct explanation to give when asked. Maybe even, you volunteered at the end of the auction, but I probably wouldn't. But giving it in the middle of the auction unasked for, even if it's in their notes, is still gross.
Mm-hmm. I don't mind it, like, if it's in their notes, but I mean, it's just like, there just isn't a bridge player in the world who would put a high point count on that.
Yeah. Bridge notes have all kinds of explanations of non-alertable bids, right?
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Declare might need to guess the spades if Declare no longer needs to guess the spades.
Yeah, that seems...
No, certainly a very strange alert. And the issue is, I mean, Harrison, of course, has been playing bridge for a very long time. He should know better. This is very concerning. I might actually find Joe Stokes' email and send him a message about this. He'll know what to do.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, if nothing else, someone should take him aside and have a word with him about it, even if you don't want to escalate it to the level of Joe's a good person for that because he can just be like, hey, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, I will look into this. But for now, I mean, I don't think it's going to make a difference in the match. I would not forfeit their team over this board. And even if they got some sort of small penalty for it, they seem to be cruising to victory. That could all change. But, These are young players. You can't kick them out of the league or kick them out of the ACBL just because they make a mistake when they're young. Everyone has made a bunch of mistakes. Leo Lesotho made a mistake when he was young. I did a couple foolish things in tournaments when I was young.
Yeah, we all did. I think it's the kind of situation where you just say, hey, this is not okay, and here's why, and you hope that that puts an end to it.
Yeah.
I think. So presumably this is their week club raise.
They say mixed.
Mixed raise, probably.
Mixed raise.
I think it's a
clubs.
mixed raise. Oh, did you learn it yet? Yeah, so I think West will probably just park the hand in 3 clubs. Well, Sal will double here.
Yeah, definitely double 2 spades. 3 clubs.
Just probably take out of clubs. I suspect the fact that he does want a spade lead also is coincidental.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just with 4-4 in the majors, it is important to kind of have some sort of agreement about this. Given that it hasn't been alerted by South, very possible that this is legitimately showing spades. It looks like North agrees. But
yeah,
the standard treatment, I think, is if they have showed a weak bid or a mixed raise, then your double is takeout. If they've showed a limit raise or better, then double is just like lead directing or natural, basically.
Yeah, I think. So, meanwhile, spades is gonna lose 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they're gonna be down several tricks in this contract.
Yeah, I mean, it looks as if on the surface the defense has 2 spades, 2 hearts, a club, and 2 diamonds, but they might not get all of those.
Yeah, I mean, with the diamonds setting up and 2 aces in the north hand, you might be able to dodge one of the heart losers.
Right. Okay, so queen of diamonds, diamond to the jack.
I think they'll, West will surely put a club on the table now, setting up their club trick.
Right. It's a little curious to me. I suppose winning the jack of diamonds is nice because it clues partner in as to what's going on, but now Declare also knows about the diamond position.
Yeah, which he didn't after the queen of diamonds opening lead, obviously.
Right.
Well, now he knows it anyway.
Yep. So West cashes the king of diamonds.
Yeah, it's going to be a little disappointed to see a club pitch. I think he was hoping the partner could pitch something that might eventually lead to a ruff when he's in with the ace of spades.
Right, but the club pitch works out well because that jack of hearts is an important card defensively.
Yeah, oh yeah. From West's point of view, I think he was hoping the partner would have some shortness to pitch from.
Yeah. Okay, so spade to the jack.
I guess it's not really possible because then he would have to have 7 clubs.
Mm-hmm.
So Declare, and I guess he probably just plays another spade. What can he do? He's he's going to be pretty sure spades are 4-1 now.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like another high spade makes sense. A spade pitch on the king of clubs. There's so much in that sentence that makes no sense.
I think king of diamonds he means, but it would not exactly be a pitch.
Okay, king of diamonds, yes. That is the fewest number of typos to make it into a sensible statement.
Indeed.
So heart to the 10 and jack.
Heart back. Probably, yep.
Yeah, East has worked out to return a heart. To the ace, we will see Declare correctly not going down a million by trying to pull trumps, hoping they're 3-3. So he does pitch a loser on the 10 of diamonds. But East
And
West got all
so
their
down three
tricks.
is.
They got their 2 hearts, their 2 diamonds, their club, and their 2 spades for 3 down. Not doubled. No double, no trouble, as they say.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like East West were going to make 3 clubs, so maybe they were actually. They're going to lose. Yeah, they can pitch a spade. Well, maybe the defense can be perfect and stop them from making 3 clubs.
They lose 2 hearts, a spade, and a diamond and a club, I guess.
Yeah, so if they don't knock the ace of spades out before the diamond is dislodged, you can pitch a spade on a diamond.
Oh, right, but after the double of 2 spades, assuming North thought of spades, looks like they were leading a spade.
That is true.
A diamond, a no trump, 3 no trump.
So
Not
silly.
not the normal
pretty
option.
comfortable. Um, yeah, 3 no trumps a pretty aggressive bid, huh?
Right. Normally that 3 no bid is reserved for like long solid diamonds where you have, like your gambling type hand, but you actually just have more stuff. So wherever your gambling cuts off, you have more controls or more outside cards than that.
Yeah, I guess here knowing partner was going to pass, yeah, like no matter what, treating it as just a little too good to bid 2 no trump seems okay. You kind of want to be their opposite, more or less any hand West can have. So, yeah, like if West has clubs, as we've discussed, is very common. Your king third of clubs is really powerful.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm a believer in showing my 18 to 19s and let partner decide. I don't want to put pressure on partner where they're just like, oh, I have this like 4 or 5 count. I kind of feel like bidding a no trump. I'm gonna do it. Partner puts me in 3 now, and we just have like 7 tricks.
I mean, I'm inclined to agree, but I think, yeah, I'm inclined to agree, but I think what he did is totally fine.
Yeah.
You would feel really sad if partner passed 2 no trump. That's an argument for bidding 3 no trump. Maybe you wouldn't, but if this East would, then that seems fine.
Right. Yeah.
Wow. Well,
This is gonna be an exciting hand because we might see a 3 heart
3
opener
hearts
first.
and 3 hearts past forked key card probably.
Yeah, so is there any way you can still reach 6 clubs? Probably not.
Give up on that and try to get to 6 or 7 hearts.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, maybe East passes. I did see that Harrison had made a conservative for a junior pass on a previous board this set. So maybe, I mean, if you don't open 3, you open 2, right?
Yeah, I think with the 7-4 even vulnerable, 3 would be my choice. But yeah, I mean, you could, take the slightly conservative view of the hand and open 2. I think passing would be pretty abnormal
Yep.
at any level competition, let alone juniors.
It's not even easy to do the right thing if you pass as East because, like, West has a difficult hand to describe. 2 diamonds, weak 2 in a major, so looks like Harrison's a little conservative as a junior style player for like preempting. This might give them a little more room to find the club fit, but I guess we'll see what they do systemically over this.
I suspect West will make a bid asking East to show his suit and then keycard. We'll see. That would be my choice. I mean, I haven't played a ton of multi, but some.
Right.
I don't know. Well, how would you handle the hand as West?
Over multi? Ooh. So I'm expecting partner to have like king, queen, jack, sixth, and out. How many tricks do I have? I have 6 hearts, and I have 5 tricks outside, and I have some chances of hooks. Yeah, let's ask for the suit. Let's key card. When partner shows 1 key card and the trump queen, I think I'm good enough to bid a grand in hearts. I'm just gonna believe partner has the jack of hearts.
Yeah, worse you're going to be on the heart splitting, and maybe he has the 10 and, it's 3-3 worth of jack dropping.
What is meant by junior style player? I mean, it's just highly optimistic, I guess. They don't really think about getting doubled. They're just like trying to always bid, always bid, always bid on every hand. Make the most aggressive bid possible. And like here, 3 hearts I think is a much more aggressive bid than like a 2 heart preempt. But Harrison twice in this set has showed some restraint with his preempt, so it's a little unusual to see from players of this age. So 2 diamonds asking, 3 clubs, medium hand, unknown suit. Feels fine, I guess. 3 diamonds asking, 3 hearts shows hearts. They do make any slam they get to. I mean, 7 clubs is, of course, the top spot double dummy, but no one's going to be there. But 6 clubs is the best single dummy contract, it looks like to me.
Yeah, so their multi is alerted as just a week 2 in a major, and one of the contributors is asking, and at least in the US, I think when people play multi, it's rare for it to include a strong option.
Yeah, you can only do it in specific events. Like, it has to be an open event, and it has to have some sort of like master point upper limit. I mean, not like it needs to be basically unlimited in terms of upper master points, but there's some conditions about like the average strength of field having more than like 25,000 master points as a team or something like that.
Yeah, but also just, in a lot of the world, it's common to bundle other hand types into the multi besides the week 2, but not so much in the US.
Oh, they have had a keycard accident. Apparently multi-landy is fine. I think we're talking about different things now. Multi-landy is like a defense to no
West,
trump.
I think. I mean, this is, we're seeing why 3 hearts would have been better, because I think West opposite Queen Jack 10 6th of hearts, was going to be a lot less optimistic.
Oh no, West was asking for the Heart Queen to look for a slam.
Oh, he was. Oh, you're right. Sorry, I was thinking he showed 0 key cards and signed off. Yeah, so that's probably 4 spades should be that, right? Like, I think that's an error on West's part, thinking that's what 4 hearts meant, because some of the time he says the wrong number of key cards, and West just has to place the contract.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going based off their alerts. So there was some sort of key card accident. I don't know what happened, but someone.
No, there actually was. I think West didn't anticipate that 4 hearts would not sound like a queen ass when it's actually also the trump suit.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's supposed to be the next step, it should be, the next step that's not your sign off contract.
Right. So could see a slam swing for Zhou. If they're feeling desperate, maybe they reach 7 clubs, or maybe they reach 7 hearts. But we'll see what happens at the other table on that one. Zhou still pitching the shutout. They're up 58, 68, 68 right now. And running away with the match, we have 18 boards left to play. This is board 43 of 60. 1 heart by west. 2 diamond overcall by north. Pass by east. And what should we do as south? I mean, I probably just pass. I kind of feel bad about it, but I don't know what else to do.
Man, I mean, I think this is a spot where, like, red, maybe you try 3 diamonds and just hope for the best.
Mm-hmm.
Because certainly, like, really, passing seems fine.
Okay, 2 hearts, check, check. Now we can reopen with double, which seems quite sensible.
Works out great for
North probably bids 2 spades, and we might end up in our 4-3, which is perfectly fine.
Yeah, I mean, I think multi never will be allowed more in the U.S. I don't, it's just like an accident of history that it never caught on here. I mean, I think it's a good method. I think it's not as as incomprehensible as so many like older ECBL players seem to think. But unfortunately, I don't think there's just any chance it'll ever be allowed in limited competition, like regionals and whatever.
So are you using that same mouse pad that you had a while back that makes this really horrible scraping sound? Because I've been hearing a really horrible scraping sound coming.
I'm not using. I'm not sure from what, because I'm not even using my mouse. I'm just using my laptop's trackpad.
Oh, okay. Then it could be something else, but
it must be, but I'm not sure what it could be because I don't hear anything.
All right. 3 diamonds feels like we've already overcalled 2 diamonds and partner made this takeout double. I would have been 2 spades with north.
Yeah, I agree. Party can correct back if he really wants to. Like, your 6 diamonds already face up on the table.
What is this double? Double is takeout. That doesn't feel like the right description of West Sand. Yes, there are some really gruesome mouse pads out there. Okay, double is take. What is gonna happen? I mean, so what do we do as East? I mean, I suppose I'm pulling the 3 hearts. Another procedural penalty? No, right? This is just West doing something insane. Well, South has to hit this. No, you have 2 aces. Okay, they've missed out on a giant penalty collection mechanism.
Yeah, that does seem a little surprising. The South wouldn't double it. Like, it seems pretty clear that East West have had an accident. West but only 2 hearts, and all of a sudden here they are in a game.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible that 4 hearts can make, but like, you're in trouble if 4 hearts is making, and regardless, like, your partner should have stuff for this 2 diamond overcall. You have 2 aces. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, right. Like, you have to assume that your rational teammates have not gotten to 4 hearts here, so the cost of being wrong when you double is negligible.
Mm-hmm. I guess 3 diamonds was making, so this could be a funny push.
Alright, that was an extremely destructive cat. Let me deal with this.
Oh my god. Okay. I was about to mute Craig for a minute.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna put the cat in the timeout here.
What mouse pad was that? Spade to the king. North returns a spade. Sure. I'm not certain I like this spade back to the ace. It now feels to me like we might see a club from south, hoping that east is roughing. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So nothing really matters in this one, right?
Well, if a club came through, West pitches their diamond loser. But yes, it is
Right.
now going to be down to North should cash the diamond queen. This is one of these spots, trying to get around the spam filter PJF. This is one of those spots where I think it is important to like try and punish the opponents when they've made a mistake in these matches, like especially the long matches. When East-West see that they're just going to be allowed to play 4 hearts undoubled down 2 on these cards, they're going to be way more aggressive in the future, and that's going to cause you even more problems. So being able to just like double something and beat them a few tricks is going to put a little fear in them.
Yeah, they have to be on notice that they can't just have accidents every board and not lose any imps for it.
Right. Are you?
And sure, they can lose some imps for their accidents, like the previous board.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't feel like either team is playing in their best form this segment.
No. It is only the full-grown adults of the species that are the main pesticide, or the main pests in this equation. So most other forms are not banned. Diamond by south, a spade by north. Probably pass this out. West thinking.
Yeah, West is just a little too thin to bid a no trump.
Yeah.
Oh, so I mean, if you added, one of East queens to the West hand, I think they probably would do it.
I mean, then they would have a 12 count and would open.
No, it would be a 10 count. West is 8.
Sorry, 11 count and they would have opened.
Isn't West an 8 count?
West has a 9 count.
I make it. Oh, sorry, I missed the Jack of Spades. Okay, yeah. Yeah, they might have opened that 11 count. Assuming that they're playing that way. They might not be, right? These West pairs seems to be on the more conservative side.
Possible, yep. Well, king clubs lead. Oh, we don't dump the queen as north. We don't dump the queen there as north. King's College Banbridge. I am not wearing my Monty Python shirt right now, but I do have a Monty Python shirt about the African or European swallow. Hey, Batsmith, what insanity is going on here? We have some wild and crazy U21 junior action. That's what's going on. Apparently it is bridge. Some of this has been bridge. You're correct about that. There has been a small, minor amount of bridge that has been happening. Declare gonna lose a heart and a spade from here. Which one weighs more? Like, there's just no chance that any swallow could carry a coconut all the way from Africa. That's what I'm saying. Good attempt by Declara. If that Queen of Hearts had held, they would have a cross ruff
Yeah.
for an extra trick.
Taking 2 is still a pretty good result.
Yep. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie. Six boards left in the segment. No, wait, last board of the segment. 45. And then we will have a short break, or maybe quite a long break, depending on this round timer. Spade by North.
South is going to make the aggressive game force or rein it in with the singleton spade.
Right.
And they'll get away with it if they do. Yep, there we go.
A spade.
Yeah, partner having a hard
So what do we do over 2 clubs as South? Would you bid 2-0?
Yeah, probably. If partner has 3 hearts and is accepting, he'll bid it, and if he doesn't, what can you do?
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be fine, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess I can take 8 tricks if they play carefully. Well, that lead is going to be also pretty friendly for them.
Yeah, they might have to guess the spade suit. It's possible.
Yeah, but if they remember to cash a diamond early, they'll they might take 4 diamond tricks.
Mm-hmm. When North-South concede, I don't think any of these teams are going to concede in this event. That would be my guess.
I think if the margin is as much as 100, they might, but even then, they might still play it out. This is not the final, correct?
This is the final.
This is the final?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So tomorrow is the Rona final and the 26 2 final.
Yep, and also the U21 USA2 final.
Oh, that's right. I forgot there was a second team for 21s also.
Mm-hmm. Diamond to the 10, not diamond to the 9. Hey, Ali.
Yeah, so in that case, then, if they're stuck, 75, 80, some, or maybe not, maybe more than that, but they might choose to take the quarter off just to be a little more rested tomorrow, especially as a 4-handed team.
Yeah, it's possible. I don't think I would.
Who knows, but I think it's certainly in the picture.
Okay, well, Declarer has kind of misguessed the diamonds, but they should be okay. They do have a club. They do have 2 diamonds that they're going to find out about. Well, 3 diamonds that they find out about when they play a diamond to the ace right now. They have a heart, they have a spade. They're just not going to take the spade hook. What was this play? Why are we playing a diamond to the 10? What?
Yeah, I think he had decided early on he was going to 2 diamond finesses and forgot that he still can even if he plays the ace.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. So Declare cashes out their diamonds. Now they... Oh, West has stiffed the king of spades.
Yeah, I think not realizing that Declare would not take this finesse.
Yep. So now we'll just go ace of hearts.
Sloppy all around.
And play another spade. Declare will get 3 more. As long as East holds on to their spades. Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Major uh-oh.
All the match points?
Yeah, this is all the match points. Plus 180.
Yeah, I feel like North-South should get some extra imps for that one.
It was all because Declare played a diamond to the 10 on the second round. Okay, let's jump to the other table. That was the last board of that set. Oh my god, we are on, by the way, if you haven't guessed it, we're on board 39.
God.
So we have a lot of compares left to go in this match. This one...
The German is 50-something and stuff, so I think we have some German fans in the room, so we will get to hopefully see them tomorrow.
Yeah, 4 spades. Looks like a lot of spades. I mean, Declare's losing at least 102 diamonds from here, and is probably going to lose a few more tricks. Might try a club hook. I mean, eventually might try a club hook. Oh, there was also one no overcall, so Declare knows about the heart suit. Yeah, alright, alright. 2 hearts, 2 diamonds. Once again, the Zhou team has been allowed to play in this 4 of a major contract that, I don't know, we didn't see the early play, but it looks like has very little play, and it's sailing off quite a few tricks, and
yeah, done 2, I guess. Vulnerable, so it's
well, it's not over yet.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
Also, wait for the defensive beer.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, but I don't think there's a defensive beer possibility, is there?
Well, club to the queen.
Oh, right. North East hand is high, yeah.
Okay, now there's no defensive beer. North, it looks like North did correctly read that the queen of clubs was with East, so she was trying for a strip squeeze sort of thing at the end, but minus 300. Zhou does pick up their first imps of the set. They're now down 63. Still a lot of work to do.
Yeah, I don't, obviously it's a ridiculous result. I don't think either North-South did anything so crazy. They're both just a little aggressive, and it added up to a bad result.
We came in the middle of the auction, or in the middle of the play, so I didn't really see the auction, but I'll take your word for it.
And Heart and no trump. South with 2 hearts with their 2 aces and 3 hearts, and North with a 6-4, 2 spades, and South now thinking that North had quite a good hand with 4 spades, and I think 3 spades would have been a little better advised there, but didn't seem insane.
Okay. So club by West, North elects to pass rather than overcall diamond.
Yeah, I would not overcall a diamond there.
Okay. Didn't we see an overcall in the other room? How did...
No, what a club pass 2 spades limit raise?
Oh,
or mixed raise?
2 spades mixed, yeah. Right. So here it goes a club check.
Your diamonds are terrible. It doesn't take up any space. Your hand is a dead minimum.
Yep.
Maybe if you added the king of spades or something, even with 10-9 fifth of diamonds, then yeah, of course, but no reason to get involved in a hand like this.
Mm-hmm. Club check, no trump, take out double.
Closer to double than 1 diamond. I'm not sure I would go that far, but it's not that close to 1 diamond. I'll certainly grant that.
Pass by West, 2 diamonds by North, 3 clubs by East. East finally realized that their no trump wasn't fooling anyone. Pass, we'll probably see a 3 diamond bid by North. That would be my guess.
It's possible that East didn't have a bid that was the right range for this. If they play 2 clubs inverted, 3 clubs is very weak, they might just bundle these hands into 1 no trump and figure it's fine.
Yep. Well, I certainly balance on the North hand 3 diamonds.
Yeah, as would I.
You have a doubleton club, your partner suggested diamond stuff. I mean, your partner suggested both majors, but, you do have this 5-card suit.
Yeah, like maybe you double as North, like, you know, giving South some options if he happened to have a five card major, but we'll certainly do something. I think double by North would be, you know, would be fine and, end up in the same spot, obviously.
Yeah. Spade lead. I do not like the spade lead.
I don't hate it. Race to be through dummy strength. Maybe you do get a rough with your queen doubleton, or on a really good day, two roughs like if partner, 3 rounds of spades, club over, fourth spade.
Yeah, I would just hope that my queen of diamonds was a trump trick.
Yeah.
Um,
And I like the lead, but I generally like doubleton leads. I know you don't.
So spade to the king, declare probably just going to try and pull some trumps, ace of diamonds, diamond. They'll likely end up losing almost that. Whoa, this is not the. How could this ever be the play?
Yeah, I think they're trying to obviously set up a spade for a club pitch, but after that high spade lead, it seems awfully risky.
Right.
And maybe they figure that if there's a rough, it would be with a long trump holding, but
I mean, this works out fine because even though East is roughing with short trumps, like spade back, the jack of spades sets up, you can go ace of diamonds, jack of spades pitching a club loser. It's
yeah,
just
yeah, you're,
not
roughing in front of the jack at least doesn't mean that they're not doing that much damage.
right. I don't really get it because you're like giving the opponents the ability to take their free spade rough.
Yeah.
Or, if a spade rough isn't good for them, then they can switch to clubs from the west hand. And, well, West is thinking.
I agree with you, but
Spade back.
I don't think it's a horrible play.
I mean, seems reasonable from West's perspective. Like, they know partner asked for a rough by leading the spade, so may as well comply. Nine of clubs return, probably third best, would be my guess.
Yeah, or maybe trying to be a little super preferency, like telling partner it's okay to lead the fourth spade.
So club to the ace, we'll see a diamond to the ace, spade pitching a club, club rough, exit a diamond, but eventually, maybe declare when they're in with the ace of diamonds, jack of spades, we'll play a heart to the 10. We know that nothing really works here, but declare does not. The heart suit is very unfavorably positioned. I mean, for both sides. No one can lead hearts.
Right.
But the unfortunate thing is that when you're the declaring side, you're going to be on lead most of the time. Declarer is thinking about this. It's possible that declarer might now get spooked and play like ace of diamonds diamond. That would not be the right line. But this is a big reason why we don't want to play that spade a trick too.
Yeah, I think they're just gonna play a spade and hope that when it's roughed that it's with a natural.
Well, the thing is, right, like, even if trumps are splitting here, like, the spade gets roughed and you don't, like, gain a trick because now you have, what is this?
Yeah. I guess it would gain a trick if diamonds were initially 4-1.
Well, it gains a trick in this layout as well. The jack of spades just cashes to
Yeah,
pitch a loser.
yes, obviously. But.
Oof, this Declare has gone astray here. Now I think we're gonna get a funny push board. Because East West are gonna.
Yeah,
Oh,
looks
that.
like
When did a heart get discarded?
just now.
No, that was a third club. A heart must have been discarded on the third round on a diamond.
I thought it was on a diamond, but it might have been. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes, I got a feeling Declare is gonna go down 3 anyway. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
And I was like, it's basically impossible to get that right after the pitch, right?
Yeah, West did happen to get end played with no more clubs into leading hearts or spades. Tempo can be a big factor because depending on the strength of my West opponent, if they really did have the Jack of Hearts and they were down to just major suit cards, when it goes heart to the queen, they might like sigh, win the king, take a second, figure out that leading a spade will just give access to that stranded Jack of Spades and dummy and then put a heart on the table. Whereas this was a pretty fast, like, win the King of Hearts, play another heart.
Yeah. I think after East pitched a heart, you're just never going to play it into a stiff the Jack of Hearts when they had no other winners to guard.
Maybe. It happens somewhat often. I think I would probably do the right thing if West did do this quickly, and I don't know what the right way to say this. If I had no respect for my opponents.
Yeah, I understand. Here, East did make the more mainstream 2-0 rebid.
Yep, Diamond and 0-2-0, 3-0 trump by West, and they reach the same game. At the other table, Declare did something weird. They like never took the heart finesse, which feels...
Yeah, they took the heart finesse by leading low to the queen.
Oh, because they have no entries. Well, this is...
Right, you can take a spade finesse for an entry, but... Yeah, it's a little scary.
Yeah, but this is like better defense by South, right? Because South is looking at this 10-9 of spades. At the other table, South just led low from King Jack 8, not realizing that there was surrounding play potential in the spade suit here,
right,
to pick up 4 spade tricks. And so now when it goes Jack of Spades to the queen, okay, Declare doesn't get the 3 spade tricks, but now they're in the right hand to take the heart finesse.
Right.
So it's going to be a funny kind of push. Queen of Hearts, King, Ace.
So they'll probably play it out just in case there's some kind of weird squeeze.
Yeah.
I guess it's pretty unlikely.
Yeah, well, I mean, you probably run the 10 of spades next.
Well, maybe, but South would just cover.
No, but if North had the spade 8, then technically the 8 of spades is a threat. But the 3 of spades from West is just never going to be useful as a guard. Also, your shapes are kind of wrong. There's no real squeeze coming in here. Okay, Declare just claims. Reasonable. Let's just speed it up. Four hearts making 6. So this is the board where we could see a slam swing for East-West.
Yeah, could and should. It was pretty serious accident in the other room.
Right. So what does this East player do? Do we open 3 hearts? There it is, 3 hearts.
I think West, if he has it available, will certainly bid 4 clubs key card.
Yeah, it's pretty popular to play 4 clubs as key card in these spots. That at least lets you get out in 4 of a major. Oof. That's a real rough one. But sometimes, you just don't have enough sophistication sometimes.
Yeah, you can't even bid 4 spades kickback.
Yep.
Yeah, and four clubs also, most people play that your responses are more precise than your Blackwood responses, which is really nice after a preempt. Like, zero, one, one with, two, two with, or something like that would be common.
A step to show no, I'm not interested, and a step to show zero, but I am interested. Um, Not exactly. Declare has options here. I mean, for one thing, they could just try the spade hook. It's somewhat committal, but if the spade hook works, then they have two club pitches immediately. It wouldn't be that crazy against like an opening spade lead, versus this contract. An opening spade lead South might elect to lead away from an honor, and we see they're doing that here. Nope, Declare goes up with the ace. Now it feels like Declare is probably going to hope that the clubs come home, otherwise they're in trouble. They just don't have like the entries to do all of the things they want. They can't take a roughing hook in diamonds once they find out clubs don't split,
Right.
because dummies just kind of void in entries. I guess they can take a normal finesse in diamonds.
Yeah, so I'm surprised that they didn't rough the jack of spades without cashing the king.
Agree.
It doesn't really matter since they've got all the trump spots, but it's seems like a slightly subpar technique.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think there's also probably some mild inference that the clubs are even a little more likely to be 2-2 than the a priori odds, because some of the time South would have led a singleton club.
Yep.
Sorry, if South had a singleton club, he always would have led it, I believe.
Yeah, I agree with that. There's a couple ways Declare could go down here. Declare could try the diamond hook. They do not. Or they could try and run the jack of clubs. If your theory is that South is likely to have club length, then, well, once this happens, it's pretty easy. Both tables North did end up popping up with the diamond king.
Yeah.
To make life easy for Declare. But yeah, if South is expected to have club length, you could like cash the club ace, rough a diamond back to hand, and then run the jack of clubs, playing North for the stiff 10.
Particularly when the 10 drops from North.
Yep. Well, that is a much needed swing for Zhou. They're still 50 imps down, but they've picked a little bit back up in this set. One heart by West.
Yeah, and notice this was another one where they didn't get punished, but the East-West pair at the other table had a fairly silly accident.
Yep. Yeah, I think on this specific defense, Declare could have roughed out the diamond king. Ace of diamonds, diamond rough, club to the ace, diamond rough, with no club cards being taken out of the dummy yet. So that is an alternative line of play that Declare could have been thinking about. Both pairs did miss the better slam, the 6 club slam, where you have no heart losers, and even if the clubs don't break, you are in pretty good shape.
Yeah. More or less impossible to find after you got on a heart preempt track.
Right.
Yeah, so West here is made fairly aggressive 3-heart bid.
Yeah, 3 hearts kind of seems crazy to me. A heart, 2 diamonds, pass. Both Souths at each table elected to pass 2 diamonds, and West balanced with 2 hearts. Pass, pass, double, similar auction, and then 3 hearts seems like, you heard your partner pass over 2 diamonds. You heard your partner pass over 2 hearts. You just don't have anything extra.
Yeah, and yet they did it at both tables. At least this East figured out not to take the final push to 4.
Yeah, whether or not that's right. Maybe they've seen their partner's bids before. So King of Diamonds lead. Yeah. Probably going to be very similar to the other room where Declare ends up losing 5 tricks. This will be 2 imps back to Zhou, or 2 imps to Zhou, actually.
Yep. Yeah, I think it's almost certain this is going to be same 8 tricks.
Yep, so club to the king and ace. South should know that North doesn't have a singleton club. They didn't lead it. There should not be any real reason to try and give partner club rough here. So I think...
No, I think they're going to lead a diamond and try to make sure that, if they have a diamond rough, which they might, North could only have 5 diamonds if they get it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be that surprised about the low spade, which happened at the other table as well. It seems very natural to lead towards that 3 small.
Yeah, it's true.
Could easily put Declare to a spade guess if they happen to have King Jack Doubleton. They might get it right, but you may as well attempt that. And your partner most likely is just going to cash the queen of diamonds when they get in, so they'll know what to do next. Spade back to the ace. This looks like good defense. Now South will try and give partner spade rough to no avail. And Declare is locked in hand, has to go ace of hearts heart, down 1. But 2 imps to Zhou, so 48 imps going into the 44th board of the segment, or of the match. 2 boards left in the segment. Were there any other swings coming up? I don't remember the last couple boards of the set. We had...
Yeah, I don't remember either.
So this one, I think North-South got to some spade contract. 1 spade, maybe? Yes, there's just like a giant thing on the left here that tells me where the other room went to. 3 passes to... I think it was could be as short as 2 diamond, and then North bid a spade, which went all pass. We could see those passing out. Oh, we're playing weak no trumps and 4th seat red.
14 to 16, right?
Oh, sorry. South actually has 14 to 16. I didn't even realize. Okay, 14 to 16. So 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 2 no. Do we bid with the...
Yeah, so how is this going to do?
I mean, would we have bid Seamon with the North hand?
I mean, you are vulnerable. You hate to miss a game, but I think, 24 highs at best, I'd probably just pass.
Yeah. So Queen of Spades lead around to the ace. Declare will certainly work on clubs. Club to the queen. It's hard to imagine East not continuing spades when they get in. Very possible that West wasn't able to make a sensible reverse Smith signal here.
If they even play it.
Right. So spade return. I mean, Declare is still going to think West has Queen Jack 10 4th. But they should probably hop up with the king and continue playing on clubs. They don't really want to duck this and then have a heart come through and then the opponents run a bunch of hearts against them. So Declare really needs to hop up and make sure that they set up their spade suit, or club suit. Very happy that that Jack of Spades comes down.
Yeah.
So club to the ace. West will work out from the spade carding that spades are 4 triple 3 around, and they'll have to find a switch here. Now, whether that switch is the Jack of Hearts or Jack of Diamonds, I don't know.
Well, from the carding, but also the bidding, right?
Yes, also from the. Well, no, I'm saying like East can't have 9-2 Doubleton
You can't have
remaining.
four spades. That's true.
Um, but West makes. I don't know. I would consider this a mistake, cashing the spade 10 before switching to hearts.
Yeah, I think so too.
Heart goes around to the king. I like the jack of hearts better there. It's hard for me to imagine. I, I guess if partner has ace king third of hearts, is that holding even possible? No.
No, right? Because then declare would have four of them.
Right. But I mean, if partner has ace king fourth, then sure. But that would give declare a 13 count, I guess.
Right.
So anyway, um, West pitching diamonds, I don't like this. This puts a bit more pressure on East because a club gets cashed and North pitches a heart, and East has to pitch the ace of hearts here, which might look uncomfortable. Yeah,
Good, yeah.
you can be a little more friendly to your partner in these hands on squeeze defense type things by
Yeah.
when you know that they have this specific card, like the ace of hearts, you don't want to force them to discard it. You want to hold on to the diamonds so that they can hold on to their heart ace and just pitch all of their diamonds. Only cost an over trick, but a small pickup for Zhou there. They're back up to 50 imps in the lead. One board to go, and then we'll have a short break, and then a final 15 boards. And we could see a bunch of fireworks because there are a lot of imps to be picked up if Zhou wants to overtake Zhou for USA1 for the U21 squad.
And so here, South has decided to game force, which I think if your partner's going to be opening hands like the North ones, you can't do on the South end.
Yeah, you do get overboard.
Ace King Ace is great and all, but Singleton Spade and partner often having 11 points is just a little too much.
Yep. 3 no trump looks like a choice of games. Oh, non-serious.
Yeah, South is just in love with his hand for no particular reason.
Yep. Okay. Well, 4 hearts by North, and we get the queen of clubs lead. I mean, this has play. It's not gonna make with you can make it double dummy, right? I think.
I'm not sure because even if you take the spade finesse, it doesn't. I mean, you're still gonna lose what a club.
A club and 2 hearts.
Club and 2 hearts. Yeah, but I think you can't shut out a third heart because I think you're gonna lose either an extra heart or an extra diamond, right?
Maybe. I don't know. I guess it's an interesting double dummy problem. I'm not. It looks to me like you should be able to make it, but maybe there are issues.
Well, for one thing, maybe they can tap the dummy with the club and take the 9 of hearts on power.
Well, they can't when you take a spade hook to pitch a club loser.
Yeah.
And
Wonder
also,
if
it's not so
Ross
obvious that tapping dummy avoids a loser because double dummy declares just not pulling trumps, right? They just cross rough and eventually end play West in the heart suit. But the 5-1 diamonds might be too tough. Anyway, I think declare's just gonna run the jack of hearts here.
Yeah.
I would certainly have ducked the opening club lead. I think that's very clear.
I agree with that. Yeah, I think the problem is if you don't draw trumps, you're not going to be able to take even as many as 2 diamond tricks, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you might be right that if I don't draw trumps, West just roughs twice on the diamonds and still has the king, queen, double, ten of hearts remaining. That's true. And you're kind of short entries.
Yeah. Yeah, especially when they're attacking them at the first two opportunities to do stuff.
Right. Declare really hoping
And I like
they
the
had ducked
spade
a
play
club
here.
now.
I like the spade play here. You know, probably suspecting South has a singleton and figuring he doesn't know about the trump break, so let's talk him out of the finesse before he knows he might need an extra trick somewhere else in the hand.
Yep. Yeah, very good idea from West. Also, I like the fact that West didn't lead their singleton queen of diamonds. They have natural trump tricks.
Mm-hmm.
Way more valuable to try and tap declare when you have long trumps than it is to try and get roughs. So East-West have done a lot of things right on this hand, and I think deserve their giant pickup on the board. I don't know how many down it's going to be, but
Yeah. One or two at least. I think if they do manage to get it down to, they'll win what, 9 imps, I think?
for 380, that sounds right. 400 is 10. So spade to the ace. Declare does need to. Part of the reason why you want to duck a club is that you have more flexibility. Like now, Declare needs to play a club, but they can't afford to just run the jack of hearts. Then it goes heart back. They duck a club, another heart. They can never rough their club loser. So now Declare had to duck the club, but then this happens. A diamond comes through. Declare pops ace. That gets roughed. I'm sorry, what?
Everyone just loves playing restricted choice.
Why are we doing this? We had another
tables,
entry to dummy to take. I guess it's fine. It's totally fine. I'm appalled by what they're teaching the juniors these days in Declare play classes.
Yeah, they taught him restricted choice and not when you can wait and do it later.
Jack of clubs. Jack of hearts. Wasn't it important to... I guess it didn't matter. At that point, Declare was just down 1, and they were taking some play for down 2. So 2 down, 9 imps, and we have a 41 imp match going into the 4th quarter of play.